Loblaw Companies Limited has made environmental sustainability a key part of how it operates. As Canada's largest food and pharmacy retailer, Loblaw knows that what it buys and who it buys from can have a real impact on the planet. In this video, we'll explore how Loblaw builds sustainability into its purchasing practices, how it reduces its carbon footprint, how those choices lead to cost savings, and where the company can go from here.
Loblaw's commitment to sustainability starts with how it sources its products. The company follows a suitable sourcing policy and a supplier code of conduct that set clear expectations of suppliers. They must use resources responsibility, prevent solution with environmental laws and certification.
Sustainable sourcing covers a wide range of product categories. More than 100 of Loblaw's control brand seafood products are now certified by the Marine Stewardship Council or the Aquaculture Stewardship Council. All palm oil is certified by the Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil, and the company's coffee, tea, and cocoa are fair trade certified. These ensure that the products which extend across the entire purchasing portfolio are sourced responsibly.
To make sure suppliers stay accountable, the BAS conducts regular audits and performance evaluations to assess compliance with environmental and social standards. Suppliers also receive support from the development programs that help them improve farming, packaging, and manufacturing processes. The approach strengthens supplier relationships and helps the entire supply chain become more suitable over time.
Packaging is another major focus. Loblaw has set of a goal for all of its control brand packaging to be recyclable or reusable by 2025. The company purchasing teams now prioritize packaging material with lower environmental impact. Loblaw also work with suppliers to reduce unnecessary packaging, increase recyclability, and design materials that conserve resources.
Finally, Loblaw promotes local and ethical procurement through its Growth Close to Home program. The initiative supports Canadian farmers and helps cut transportation related emissions. Buying locally also strengthens community economics and reduces the carbon footprints tied to shipping goods over long distances. Overall, sustainability is built into Loblaw's purchasing process at every stage, from how it selects suppliers to how it packages and delivers products.
Reducing carbon emission is one of Loblaw's biggest sustainability priorities. The company understands that most of its emissions, roughly 97%, come from its value chain that includes supplier, transportation providers, and the goods and services it purchases. Because these emissions are mostly outside its control, Loblaw has focused on engaging suppliers to take action. By 2027, the company expects 70% of its suppliers by total spending to have science-based emission reduction targets that align with global climate standards. This approach ensures that carbon reduction becomes a shared responsibility throughout the supply chain.
Transportation is another major contributor to emissions. Loblaw is working toward transforming to zero-emission delivery vehicles by 2030, which will cut both direct and indirect transportation-related emissions. Loblaw is also taking action on the energy front. In 2025, the company will begin purchasing renewable electricity to power its Alberta operations, which will prevent about 180,000 tons of carbon dioxide emission each year. That single decision highlights how purchasing choice can directly lower operational emissions.
Product sourcing and packaging also play a role in cutting Loblaw's carbon footprint. The company's move forward recyclable and reusable material means fewer emissions are embedded in the goods it buys. By adjusting purchasing specifications to include sustainability criteria, Loblaw ensures that its procurement decisions support long-term carbon reduction goals. Through these efforts, supplier engagement, renewable sourcing, low carbon logistics, and eco-friendly packaging, Loblaw shows how the purchasing department can be driving force in achieving its net zero emission goal by 2050.
Loblaw's sustainability efforts don't just help the environment, they make good financial sense. The company has shown that environmentally responsible operations can improve efficiency and reduce cost.
One clear example is its work on food waste reduction. Nearly half of all food produced in Canada is wasted each year, which add up to about $58 billion in economic losses. Loblaw is tackling this issue with smarter inventory system that makes purchasing more accurate and reduces spoilage. The company has set a goal of sending zero food waste to landfills by 2030.
Loblaw's partnership with Flash Food is another great example. Flash Food is an app that lets customer buy food close to its expiry date at a discount. In 2024 alone, this collaboration saved Canadians more than $50 million and prevented 86 million pounds of food from going to waste. It's a creative solution that reduces loss while keeping customers engaged and loyal.
Packaging improvements are also delivering savings by using recyclable and reusable materials. Loblaw reduce the amount of waste that need to be managed and cut shipping costs. Reusable packaging tends to cost more upfront but saves money over time because it lasts longer and performs better in transport.
Sustainable sourcing offers cost benefits too. Working with responsible suppliers reduces risk from resources shortages, poor quality, or supply interruption. And local sourcing adds another layer of efficiency. Shorter transportation routes mean fewer delays, lower fuel cost, and smaller emissions. By focusing on sustainability, Loblaw is saving money while improving supply chain resilience and strengthening its reputation as a responsible retailer.
Loblaw's progress in sustainable procurement is impressive, but there are still opportunities to take it further.
First, the company could build specific sustainability performance indicators like greenhouse gas intensity and water consumption directly into supplier contracts. This would make sustainability performance measurable and enforceable. Second, Loblaw could expand its use of life cycle costing and total cost of ownership models. These models include evaluation of long-term environmental costs, such as waste disposal and carbon emissions, which help capture the full financial picture of sustainable choices.
Third, the company could strengthen its local and regional sourcing strategies by setting clear targets and considering transportation distance and carbon footprint in suppliers' evaluations.
Fourth, Loblaw could require major suppliers, especially those in high impact categories like beef, palm oil, and textiles, to report their own emissions and establish reduction plans. That level of transparency would support Loblaw's broader net zero goals.
Finally, Loblaw should continue to invest in collaborative innovation with suppliers. Working together to create low-carbon packaging, renewable energy solutions, or refill systems could lead to breakthroughs that benefit everyone involved.
Loblaw's approach to purchasing shows that sustainability can be built into everyday business decisions. Its success demonstrates that doing what's right for the planet can also be smart business. Through continuous collaboration and improvement, Loblaw is showing how responsible purchasing can shape a more sustainable future for both the company and the communities it serves.